one and all, welcome to Seen Through Glass. Now, I need to apologise, I think firstly to myself, but also to you guys, because firstly, yesterday's video was awful, but today's video might be equally as awful. I had a bit of a last-minute work project come up the last couple of days, which means I have been slightly distracted for the last few days of Vlog Angeles, and my limited skills that are devoted usually fully to my YouTube channel have been elsewhere. So I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm determined for tomorrow, the last ever video from Vlog Angeles, to be absolutely mega. So I'll be waking up nice and early, giving it all my best to give you the best video to finish off this crazy series. This is going to be my last night in LA. So Paul Wallace and I are off on a bit of a venture into Beverly Hills, and then I'm gonna get some sleep because I badly need some sleep. I am fighting every single illness and disease you could possibly imagine from 7 weeks of flat out work, but we are determined to have an awesome final night. This evening we are going to be cruising around Beverly Hills in a Lamborghini Huracan Spider. So Paul Wallace turned up a week and a half ago now, and I collected him from the airport in a Huracan Spider, and for both of our final evenings we're going to be driving around once again in a Huracan Spider. It is the icing on the cake for what has been an absolutely insane 7 weeks. So today's Huracan Spider drive or access is really for Paul. So Paul's going to be doing a video on driving in the Huracan Spider, because really you've done about, what, 3 miles in LA so far in this wonderful Hyundai, and you hated it. So your next 3 miles are going to be in a Lamborghini Huracan Spider. Enjoy that.
Hopefully more than 3 miles.
Hopefully more than that. But obviously I'm going to bring you guys with me for my last night. We're going to try and do a bit of car spotting. Obviously share some behind the scenes moments of Paul crapping himself as he tries to get used to the slightly bizarre LA driving experience. And I'm going to kind of sum up a few of my highlights of the trip if I make it out of the junction to my house alive. So my spotting vlog just got interesting. The Huracan Spider's parked across the street. There is an insane MSO 570S just parked up there. And come and look inside McLaren Beverly Hills. And holy shit, that P1 is purple. And then funny enough, Paul and I actually saw this while we were cruising around like 2 nights ago. It is now parked up here inside McLaren Beverly Hills. But back to the main event of the evening, and Paul driving a Huracan Spider around the streets of LA. There were already tons of cars as we were driving around. We saw Aventadors, we saw the new R8, what else did we see? Aston Martin V12 Vantages, and then obviously getting here and it's all kicking off. I think tonight is going to be a very good night. Everything got a little insane there for 2 seconds. I have no idea what just happened, but all those other cars have left, and now we can concentrate on the main event for this evening, the car page white Lamborghini Huracan Spider that Paul Wallace is going to try not to crash whilst driving around Beverly Hills. So we are now inside the Huracan Spider. Paul is driving and he is learning how to drive in LA whilst doing his first few miles in this Huracan Spider. I'm going to let him crack on with his video. I will catch up with you guys very shortly. Car spotting is getting better and better by the second, so I'm very hopeful for this evening. We have just finished up Paul's sort of main segment of his video, and we are currently in West Hollywood, but we're going to head back to Beverly Hills because that is where all the cars seem to be this evening. Paul, how have you found driving in LA? Stressful. We have brought the Lambo back to McLaren Beverly Hills as we're going to be handing it back to the guys at Carpage. It has been so awesome to cruise around on my last night in this awesome white Huracan Spider. I think Paul scared the shit out of himself driving around, but hopefully he enjoyed it as well. I think we'll do a bit more car spotting on the way home. There do seem to be cars out, but I feel like we've seen the best of tonight. I'm then probably going to go and start reflecting on a absolutely insane 7 weeks out here in LA. I do not know how I can start to contemplate on all the things that I've been able to do, all the things I've been able to see, all the cars I've been able to drive. We've got one more event tomorrow, my last Cars and Coffee, and funnily enough, it's going to be the same Cars and Coffee I went to on the first day of my Vlog Angeles trip. So bookmarking the start and finish of this trip with the same event, which will be awesome. And then finally, after such a long time, I'm going to be headed back to the UK, which is too bizarre. And make sure you're staying tuned for my return to the UK, because midweek, I think maybe Wednesday, there is an update on what is happening with regards to my cars now that the F-Type is gone, and potentially some new. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, anyway, so we're just waiting for Carpage guys to come and pick up the Huracan. Then we're going to jump back into the Hyundai, return a bit of spotting and head home. So we start up the Hyundai. The Huracan is getting ready to move out. See ya. Such a cool looking thing, isn't it? And there we have it. The Hyundai is now parked up back underneath our apartment. I need to do some editing and then fall asleep because I just need to catch up on some sleep at some point in my life. And then tomorrow we've got that last Cars and Coffee event that I told you about before flying back to London around 9 PM tomorrow evening. What are you doing? Stop trying to get some free exposure. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe for plenty more videos to come.